Can Bondo be applied on plastic bumper covers? This is a question I was asked, and in this video, I'm going to answer it. Hey YouTube, Donnie Smith here, and welcome to another Q&A video. These are the videos where I answer some of the questions you have on my YouTube channel, and I make a quick video to help answer the question. So I was asked, says, thanks for the video. Has 3 questions. Says, number 1, what's the purpose of putty after putting the Bondo? Number 2, should I use different Bondo for metal quarter panel and for bumpers? And 3, what about fillers? Are there different ones for metal and for bumpers? And I really appreciate you for asking this question. It's a great question. It's something that does need to be addressed, but I never have, so I appreciate you for bringing this to my attention. So let's talk about first one's purpose of putting putty over Bondo. Do you have to? No. I mean, there's a lot of times you can finish your filler out with a body filler and not even use putty. In fact, some shops don't like to use putty because it costs more than body filler. So that's going to be kind of a preference. Does it make it easier? Yes. Because putty, it's thinner. The glazed putty is thinner than the body filler. And you can just use it as a last coat, just a skim coat over everything. And you can go past your feather edges, which helps level all that out. Put your real thin coat on, block it out, and it's really going to reduce the amount of priming and blocking you have to do. I'm a fan of glazed putty, but do you have to use it? You do not. Especially with some of the premium body fillers they have, like the new 3M stuff, some of the Evercoat, some of the good quality body fillers they have. I mean, they really don't pinhole or anything like they used to. So really, it's getting a lot easier to finish them out with body filler. So to answer that question, you do not have to use glazed putty over body filler. It's just there. It's something that makes it easier. It reduces the amount of priming and blocking you're going to have to do. Okay, number 2, should I use different Bondo for metal quarter panel and for bumpers? And that kind of blends in with the next one. What about fillers? Are there different fillers for metal and for plastic bumper covers? And no, you do not want to use Bondo on plastic bumper covers. It's not designed for that. And if you go to the technical data sheet, it's going to tell you that body filler is designed for steel, galvanized, and other zinc-coated steel, SMC, which is sheet molded compound, fiberglass, and aluminum. Now, you note on there it does not say anything about plastic. So it is not designed for that. It just won't hold up. It don't have the flexibility or anything like that. Now, what you can use, like if you got a damaged and you're repairing it, is you can use an adhesive. I know 3M makes them. That's the ones I'm familiar with. There's other brands out there, but it's a 2-part adhesive. And that adhesive 3M has, they come in a tube, a cartridge, and you squeeze it out and you put it over the repair area, and you can block that out a lot like body filler. It doesn't sand quite as good as body filler, but it works real well. It's flexible and it's not going to pop off or anything like that. Now they do also make a flexible parts glaze putty, and that's similar to like just a regular glaze putty, but it has more flexibility in it, and it sticks to the plastic better. So that is an option that you have to use as well. And I would just use that for pinholes or minor imperfections. I wouldn't try to fill in a real low area with that putty. I'd use the adhesives. Most of your bumper covers, the flexible bumper covers, and they're thermoplastic, not thermoset, but thermoplastic type of plastic. And what that means, it's the type of plastic that you can reheat and reshape. So if you've got a big low in it, you can heat that up, push it out, and allow it to cool, and then it will change its shape. So if it's got a real big low, I would try to shape it some first. But then if it's anything over just a small scratch or pinholes or something real small, I'd probably sand it down and go ahead and put some of that adhesive on there, just like I would body filler. If you want to do the last coat with that glaze putty, that flexible parts glaze putty, you can do that. Now, if you've just got a little nick or scratch you've got to get out of the plastic, probably the glaze putty is going to be fine, the flexible parts glaze putty. Now, one thing that you do need to keep in mind with plastic, and this is the biggest problem, that people have with plastic, is adhesion. It is very necessary, especially with bumper covers, because they're the type of plastic that has an oil in it, and things don't stick to it well. So you're going to have to use a plastic adhesion promoter. Now this is before you put the adhesive or putty or anything. As long as that's bare plastic, you really need to put that adhesion promoter. And that goes for every step until the bare plastic is covered. So let's say you repair it, you put some adhesive on there, you sand it out. There's still some plastic, bare plastic. Well, before you prime it, you want to come back and put another coat of that on. If you don't put that adhesion promoter on there, it's probably not going to last. It's probably going to peel off. Well, I hope that helps answer your question. If not, leave me another comment below, and I'll try to answer it better. Also, if someone else out there, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. If you want to comment on this, by all means, be sure and do that. If you like this video, be sure and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share this video with your friends. And remember, if something's worth doing, do your best and have a blast doing it. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.